Welcome everybody to this series, which will be 14 videos of me doing a bike trip through 7 countries in Europe and 3,000 kilometers in total. So to give a bit of background, I started the trip in Frankfurt, which is where you'll see me in the next clip, and I traveled from Canada to Frankfurt with my bicycle in a cardboard box. So yeah, that's the context that you need to know. Good morning, guys. My name is Kian. We're out here in the Frankfurt airport. I just arrived and we're going to be in the border control soon. But first you have to get the biometric data, which is a new process. So I'm gonna go there now. Alright, what's going on, guys? I just got to my uncle's house in Frankfurt and I'm here with my bike box, which survived the travel pretty well. And just like one hole there where the handle was, so otherwise it seems really good. So yeah, I actually haven't seen if there's any damage, so we'll have to check it out, but let's pray and see how long it takes. It's right now 2 p.m. and I guess 6 a.m. in my internal clock, but one thing I did do was kind of start waking up much earlier, like around 3 a.m. so that I could be adjusted to the time zone in Europe. So yeah, hopefully this will be pretty standard. And then I originally was planning on leaving today, but I'm gonna leave tomorrow instead, just so that I can leave in the morning when it's cooler, because it's currently 33 degrees right now. So let's see what happens. All right, I've removed everything except like the bike with the frame. So I'm gonna record the moment of truth when I take out my bike, and let's see, hope nothing broke. Okay, initial inspection, everything looks good. I don't see any bent parts or anything like that. That's amazing. And but as you probably saw there, the bike is not assembled at all. So that's what I'm gonna do now, and then probably go for a quick test ride to make sure it's working. All right, guys, it's really hot, but it's an hour and 10 minutes later, and I just finished putting everything together. It took me 30 minutes to do everything structurally, but then it took another 40 minutes to put in the sealant because I kind of forgot how to set it up, and then I also had to look for a wrench to put everything together. But now I'm gonna go for a test drive and also drive the bike so that the sealant that is now on the tubeless tires can spread throughout the entire inside of the tire. And then hopefully this means that there will be no punctures. Fingers crossed. All right, this is the last update I'll do today. I just went on a ride of 9 kilometers, like a little test ride, to also make sure that the liquid sealant that I put inside of the tires spreads along the entire wheel, and everything was good. The only thing that was not good is that my headset was loosening during the ride. So essentially it was becoming loose and it was completely crooked to the right. So I tightened that again, and I think I didn't tighten it enough the first time. So I don't want to, of course, thread the screw hole, because that would be absolutely terrible. But I still made it much tighter than last time, so it should be good. But worst case scenario, I have my toolkit right here, so I'll just have to tighten it on the road tomorrow. And I'm pretty sure this is the last update I'll do. The only thing I still haven't done yet is decide specifically what I'm going to put in the bags. I have all my equipment with me, but it might be a question of, can I fit 2 shirts versus 3 or something like that. So I'll do that today, but otherwise I plan on leaving around 5 a.m. tomorrow morning. And the last thing too is that even though it's 33 degrees, although I'm sweating, I'm actually not hot. And that's mainly because of the breeze. When you're going on a bike, you have the wind usually against you because of your speed, and that's good. I just need to make sure I'm hydrated. So regarding the last clip, 2 things that are worth noting is that the sealant that I used, that green sealant, is actually not good for bikes. And the reason why this is the case is because when I had a puncture later on in the trip, which you'll see if you watch the entire series, the sealant essentially made it such that it was impossible to repair the tire. But in any case, the second thing also is that although I mentioned that the headset was loose and I tightened it, I actually still didn't tighten it enough. And the next day I had problems with my headset and had to go to the bike shop to fix it. So one thing that I really recommend investing in is a torque wrench, because then you can verify the torque on all of your parts, especially once you take them off and then have to put them back on when you travel with your bike. So this is a very worthwhile investment. It will save you a lot of money instead of having to go to the bike shop. What's on, guys? What's going on, guys? So it's now 8:30. I left at 6:30 instead of 5 because of both sleeping too late and also I lost my charger for my watch, unfortunately. So it's kind of sad because yeah, like I don't know, it's like really devastating, but it's okay. I'll get a charger somewhere. But now there's another problem. It's that my chain ring on my big chain, like the front chain there, it's not shifting to the big gear. It's like stuck in the first gear. So I don't know what's going on there. And I'm trying to get help with ChatGPT. I'm just like in this industrial area in the middle of like Frankfurt by the Rhine, by the Main River. And then luckily there's this tree here with a bunch of these yellow like mini plums. So I'm just eating those and hopefully ChatGPT can help me. All right, so that clip you just saw was taken at 8 a.m. And the next one that you'll see later was taken at 8 p.m. So for 12 hours, I didn't record anything. And this was for a good reason. It's because the chain ring problem that I was describing was quite more pronounced than I initially thought. So essentially what happened is that, well, you have your crank with the pedal, your crank arm, which is actually attached to the front ring. So the crank arm is the side that has the front ring, and then the other side is just only the pedal. And of course, well, not of course, but I had taken off these pieces like a month prior in order to try to actually find something that had fallen down my seat post. But in any case, the short of it is that essentially I had not tightened my pedal to the crank arm sufficiently. And what happened is that the pedal became loose and essentially threaded the entire mechanism inside, and like the pedal was completely threaded from the inside, which is to say like it was broken and could not be used. And so this was in Frankfurt where this occurred. And essentially I had to like pedal with one foot for like a few kilometers to the first train station and then take the train from Frankfurt to Mainz. And then in Mainz is where I was able to go find a pedal replacement after going to 4 bike shops. And that was quite a devastating part of the first day for sure. Because I was like even considering going back home, like where I started, and getting my bike fixed there and then going again. Because as I was going to each bike shop, there was 3 which didn't have the part, and they were essentially saying that this type of bike pedal that I had, which was 72.5 millimeters if I'm not mistaken, is like quite rare. But luckily the 4th bike shop did have it and was able to fix it. But yeah, the first day was quite all over the place because I initially had the headset problem, which was essentially my headset was too loose. So the problem, or the risk there was actually like my carbon frame could have cracked. But luckily at the bike shop, they realized that and they tightened it for me. And then the second problem was that, my pedal had essentially sheared off of the crank arm. And those were my 2 challenges that I had to face that day. But I was still able to make it to Karlsruhe, as we'll see in the end of this video. And I also met some cool people on the way. One of them, his name was Paul, and we biked together for maybe 30 minutes along the route. But I kind of didn't record a lot during this day because I was just trying to actually not like I was gonna trying to survive, but mainly just trying to get from my destination, my starting point to my destination, which was Karlsruhe, and luckily I did. What's going on, guys? It's 8:25 p.m. and I'm 18 kilometers away from Karlsruhe, which is where I'm staying tonight. So I hope to get there at 9 p.m. I'm so excited to eat something when I get there. And I had to stop or else I would have gone all the way, because if you look at my feet, I have one sock off and one sock on because for some reason my third toe is completely numb and hurting incredibly, because it's too big, I guess, for my shoe. And I've never had this problem before with more than I think more than 2,000 kilometers on this bike with these shoes. So either the heat has inflated my feet, or my feet somehow got fatter, or I actually have no idea. Even the last 900 kilometer trip I did, I never had this problem, but maybe it's because my feet were frozen and I couldn't feel the pain. But anyways, I can't flip the camera, but my third toe is just absolutely destroyed. But now that I have taken off my sock and put my foot in my shoe, I can feel more space. So hopefully this should be good. But yeah, the pain was unbearable for me, so I had to stop here, and then I need to get up soon, or else I won't be able to get up. I think I've been here for like 3 or 4 minutes now, so as soon as I put on this second shoe, then I'm going to get right on the road. All right, guys, it's been a crazy night. It's 10 p.m. and Google Maps obviously screwed me over. I decided to be there at 9, but I'm not even actually home yet. I'm just stopped at the Netto, and I got a bunch of bananas, 1 liter of milk, which I'm going to destroy, but more importantly, this 500 milliliter chocolate milk. So I'm going to try to put this up so you guys can watch me drink this in real time, because I'm so excited. And I'm going to drink it right now because it's still like probably 30 degrees outside, and I don't want this to get hot. So let's go for it. I haven't drank in water in like the past 2 or 3 hours because I thought I would get here much sooner, so I didn't stop for water. Okay. Oh my God, heaven. Oh. Hold on, let me get a banana so I can do like one bite of the banana and one drink of the chocolate. Oh my God, that is so good. That is so heavenly. Okay, let's go. I'm just gonna record this until I finish the milk. Then I'll drink the regular milk off camera. Oh my God, I can't describe the taste bud explosion going on right now. Oh, all right, see you guys.